Brandon McManus released. Should the Vikings sign him right now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Lupagus here with Onebar, and another kicker is on the free agent market. Brandon McManus released by the Denver Broncos.
He is going to be out there for the taking. Should the Vikings snap his ass up? Before we do that, remember, hit that sub button. Let's get to 10,000 subs. Let's do it. So Brandon McManus, I was surprised. He joins a wide variety of veteran kickers out there. Mason Crosby, Ryan Suckup, Robbie Gould, Brett Maher, just to name a few.
Yeah, so there's a lot of options out there for the Vikings, and I think that's kind of where we need to start. Do the Vikings need to make an immediate move? I don't think so. I think you let Greg Joseph, Jack Plazlewski battle this thing out. They both look like ass. You have a lot of options you can fall back on, and Brandon McManus is another one in that pile.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, out of all these guys, McManus is probably the one that gets me the most excited as far as just bringing a guy in right away, 31 years old, still kicking the shit out of that ball. He's coming off not a fantastic year, but still, Greg Joseph compared to him, still better. And the one thing I don't get, like, Greg Joseph was a Spielman guy that has just stuck on, and they've never brought in any competition like McManus, some seasoned vet. Why?
I don't know. I don't understand it, but I actually was a little bit surprised looking at McManus' stats. I thought they were going to be better. He's 77.8% make last year percentage. That was lower than Greg Joseph's career high. I think it was 85.7, but he's done it longer. He's been better longer. He's been kicking since 2014. He's got a big old leg on him. Extra points, 96.9% in his career. I would feel much safer with McManus back than Greg Joseph after what we saw last year. But he's not going to be kicking in that altitude anymore. That's not going to help him.
Yeah, but he's going to be kicking in a beautiful dome. McManus, McManus is a better kicker than Joseph. There's no doubt about it. Do they want to throw some money to kicker? I mean, I think Joseph is on the hook for like $2 million. McManus was making $4 something with the Broncos. They haven't said why they cut him. It seemed like a surprise. Even Broncos fans on Twitter were surprised. Maybe his leg fell off. I don't know, but would I be willing to pay an extra $1 million, maybe a $3 million, give McManus a $3 million contract instead of Joseph? Damn right I would. I want any kicker but Greg Joseph.
Did the Broncos draft a kicker? I was trying to figure that out, and I didn't see
chart. It didn't show a kicker anymore. They have no kicker.
Maybe with this new rule, they just said we're not going to bother kicking anymore.
Yeah, they're not going to kick the ball anymore. One thing worth noting: McManus, 100% both extra point and kick and field goals in the playoffs. Been around the block since 2014. That's what I want. That's what I like. A guy that's done it all, and he can just go out there and he's got ice in his piss.
Yeah, I would feel a little more sense of urgency if there wasn't so many other options out there too. I mean, Robbie Gould's very attractive as well. I know he's a lot older, but still having some fallback options makes me feel like I think the Vikings are going to go into camp with these two anyway, and then maybe if shit falls off, they do what they did so many years ago and, bring in a kicker right before the season starts. But again, if this market wasn't so full of options, I think I'd be more, let's go get him right now. Let's bring him in.
Well, my only argument on that is like a Crosby would be a 1 year, a Gould would be a 1 year. McManus at 31 years old, he could still be your kicker for like 8 more years,
maybe 9.
That's why I think he's just a little more handsome and attractive than the other ones.
But I'm kind of worried what the Broncos are going to do.
I could give 2 shits what the Broncos do. They just put a nice kicker out in the market, and somebody's going to snap him up. He'll be kicking for somebody. It won't be the Vikings. Let us know in the comments.
He would look awfully nice in purple. I will tell you that much. And speaking of looking awfully nice, Natalie Portman is not only an Oscar-winning actress, but also a polyglot, which means she's able to speak English, Hebrew, French, German, Japanese, and Spanish.
Je m'appelle Onebar.